So I haven't done a episode in a while. Been very, very, very busy planning all the trips basically, and being very methodical and sort of a little bit. What's the word? There is a word I want to use, but it's a bit inappropriate. Let's see. I'm being a little bit too specific with my planning, but I I plan to do all of the Pacific now, bar obviously Marshall Islands, Micronesia, Nauru, Palau. I think I might be able to get to Kiribati, maybe not, but all of the other ones I'm going to do. So Solomon, Tonga, Samoa, Vanuatu. Did I say Vanuatu? Fiji, Tuvalu, all of those ones. And I think I'm going to cross the US, either stay there and do some trails or go straight into the Caribbean and wrap up everything in the Caribbean, all of the islands, which would take some time. But anyway, I got upgraded slightly, so the room has changed. So yeah, this is now above. I actually like the window into the room. The whole concept of it's really good. They have this concept in China, which I've seen when browsing through Trip.com at all the hotels in various parts of the country that I plan on visiting. And instead of just having this, like a bathroom built in to a lot of these hotels, if they're older hotels and they've had remodels or remakes, they literally just build like a brand new waterproof room on into the room itself, which sounds like an ensuite, right? That you'd get anywhere in the world. But in the sort of like more budget hotels, this suite won't even have a ceiling. So it would literally just be like almost like waterproof flashing on the base with just anything, like any just basic sort of partition. Like it can literally just be like a piece of like flimsy iron or not iron, aluminium frame or plasterboard or something like that. That doesn't even go up to the top, and sometimes just has a saloon door. Yeah, it's really difficult to explain because it sounds just like it's a regular ensuite, but it's not, and I can't explain it to you without showing you the pictures. Anyway, yeah, so I got upgraded, so this room doesn't have an issue with the floor. Again, for anyone that hasn't seen this, this is £5.50 a night. It comes with everything. Water and stuff every day, TV, AC, all that kind of stuff. It should come with breakfast as well. It says on my booking, but it doesn't, but that's fine. And then I've just bought a load of random stuff, and I'm a little bit concerned with what I've been eating. I don't consider stuff like this to be particularly unhealthy. When I think of unhealthy stuff, as I've said before in previous videos, for me, unhealthy is like chocolate, sweets, alcohol, cigarettes, anything that's like heavily processed, that's not natural, essentially. So like this isn't like ultra healthy, but these are pickled bamboo shoots. So I would consider that like a non-unhealthy snack. However, I watched, there's a guy called Tin Fish on YouTube, and I like watching his stuff. He just basically just reviews just cans of fish. That's the entire premise of his channel. But someone sent him one from Taiwan as a sort of, as a fan gift. And it's got MSG in it. And I don't really, I'm going to Google now. I've heard MSG is really bad. It's like some sort of ultra flavoring that they use heavily in China. And I've started to translate because now I'm at the point in the supermarket I go to where I've tried all their random snacks. So either it's something like this, which I want to cross-check because it looks so creepy. It looks like alien tentacles or something. Or it's something that could be heavily spicy. So if I can't see from the picture that it's if it's not something that's going to be crazy spicy or I can identify it, I've already bought it. So now I'm having to translate the other things that I've sort of I left. And I've noticed there's like MSG in everything. So all those things I've been eating, probably even the duck legs as well, have MSG. So instead I need to start getting this stuff. But I've already said that these are the best grapes I've ever had in my life. Or actually, I think it was the other packet. But they taste pretty similar. They're really good. But it's probably because they're just filled and sprayed with all kinds of chemicals. So yeah, fruit-wise, these are my staples now every day. Like, you know, the red grapes, blackberries. I take these runner beans. Are they runner beans? Sweet beans. So good. A couple of yogurts. 100% pineapple juice. They didn't have bananas before, so if they have bananas or plums, I just mix it up. And then I always get just duck legs as like staple protein because they taste so good. Some of them have like slight spicing and plum sauce. the mangoes, and then I'm just getting like random stuff. This, I just, for a minute, I thought, oh my God, is it cat food? Translated it, it's just fish, and all of their snacks come in these little pouches, as I said before. And a lot of them taste the same, to be honest. That's why I need to like stop cutting down. But I've already been here now, which is unbelievable in this town. 21 days. It's my last week coming up next week, and then back to Kazakhstan. These probably have MSG. This is supposed to be mushroom and bean. I can't see the beans, unless that's, is it those little black things, or is it just sauce? Anyway, yeah, that's going to be messy. And everything comes in like this oil as well, which sort of bothers me, which is why I don't go to the restaurants, because the restaurants are like dirt cheap. You can get like a huge meal. I went the first day. It's a good one on the high street. Literally, I had 2 huge meals and a soup, and it came to £5 and I couldn't finish the second one. That's how cheap it is. You know, you go to a street one, it's going to cost you like 50p a meal or something obscene. Whereas my shopping baskets are coming in at like $20, and they're lasting me barely a day and a half. But yeah, that's the only concerning thing. Like, Chinese food's great, but I don't get the deal with this MSG stuff, so I'm going to have to sort of research it. Another sort of food variant of fluoride to kill our brains and keep us perpetually dying younger than we actually should, no doubt. Anyway, on that positive, I finished this little thing. This is the thing I do when I'm bored. I just sew together the flags that I kept. I want to make a massive sort of sheet with it. And then these are actually from the good grapes that I mentioned. They tie up the grape thing. I'm going to sew them in to the partitions. Just some random stuff. It sounds like I'm a bored old dude. I mean, I'm here just to do admin. That's why I booked this space in China for 30 days. And then I go to Kazakhstan, and then it's just pure, straight up, solid tourism for the entire time. I've got tours booked, which is a rarity for me. I never book tours just because I don't really like being led around. There's a few places it's just so much more cost effective to book a tour, so I booked a couple of tours. And then I'm going to do hiking. I've even had some stuff posted from Europe to pick up before I head back into China into the Altai, which is in the north. And then I'm going to hit up Mongolia and stuff, so it's going to be, yeah, quite eventful. And loving it here. You know, I have to say, this town is absolutely the most comfortable place. It's perfect. It's 10 minutes walk from this sort of Western coffee shop, the only one in the entire town, that's run by this eccentric guy and his PhD wife that speaks English. And then I've got my ice cream shop a 1 minute walk away. There's a guy that sells legit samosas, some of the best samosas I've ever had. In fact, I might have to go there outside again to get some. It's just so good. And again, 2 minutes walk right next to the ice cream shop, and the supermarket's a 5 minute walk away, and it's like the best supermarket, like the Whole Foods of China. Everything is obviously clean. There's no homeless people. It's perfectly safe. I do my runs usually at 5 a.m, although I haven't done one in a few days, and it's just perfect. Really, it's just, I couldn't have picked a better option. Really, there's no possible way that all of these things could be located within 5 minutes for the price I'm paying in such a safe place, such a quiet place as well. It's a new development. Anywhere else, probably in the whole of China. Genuinely, I mean that. Because I looked at the prices on Trip.com. Literally, I've looked in the sizable amount of the country for my next ventures. It's just phenomenal, really. 100 with the cash back, 55 quid a month for all of this. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Oh, I'm reading a great book at the moment. I've forgotten the name of it, but in a following episode, I will update on that book. It's brilliant. Anyway,